Hello everyone, welcome back to Booked and Rooted. Today I'm back again. I'm on a roll today. But, I mean, there's really not much to do. We all kind of quarantine in our homes because of this coronavirus. But I'm not gonna get into that. But we're not quarantined. You don't have to stay in your house. However, I choose to stay in my house and not do anything because I really don't have nothing to do. So what's the point of going out and risking my life? Anyway, without further ado, I'm coming to you today with some new plants. Over the last, I got these few, maybe like a week to 2 weeks ago, something like that. So I just wanted to come in and share those with you and ask you to pray for these plants. Please pray for them. Pray that they make it. Pray that maybe the next video I do, or maybe a video down the line, I will be able to show you how much these plants have flourished. I also want to show you an experiment that I'm doing as well. So again, I will come back and maybe do updates on these plants, these new plants, and an update on my experiment. Let me know if you'd be interested in me doing that. So that'd give me a good idea for another video. If you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with my experiment. So yesterday, I've had some cuttings sitting in water for quite some time. I went in and inspected them to see how much of them had roots, how good the roots were looking, what was going on. And I had some that were ready, have roots. I could go ahead and put them in soil or keep them in the water or whatever. I decided to go ahead and pot up some of them, and I decided to mix them. So I have this Marble Queen Pothos and the Cebu Blue. So I put these both together in one pot. I have them it's in a nursery pot, so they're not in an actual pot, but they're in a nursery pot. And I'm just gonna see how this works out. And like I said, I will come back and let you guys know an update. I just did this yesterday, so I'll be interested to see how this works out. Now, I did this before, probably like last year. I think I did, I'm trying to remember the combination. I know it was Marble Pothos. I think it might have been the Enjoy or the Enjoy. Marble Enjoy. I think that was it. I think it was just those two. And I put them together. And the Enjoy was doing fine, but the Marble was dying. The Marble just started, just turning yellow and dying, wilting and all that. And the Enjoy, the funny thing is about that Enjoy, that little piece because it was just a small plant. I still have it. I still have a small piece left, and I have it in a pot. It's not really grown that much, but it's in a pot and about as big as this, and it's still alive, but I lost a lot of it. But the little bit I do have left, I still have it. It ain't, I feel like, why throw it out? It's not hurting anyone. Unfortunately, it's not growing a lot. It has gained a few new leaves, but not that many. But I'm just gonna leave it and see how it does. And maybe it will do better since spring is coming, summer's coming. Maybe it will do better. So yeah, there's that. So I'll come back with an update on this one. See what it does. So anyway, you guys want to get a closer look at it. Okay, so on to the new plants that I got. So now this one, it's probably been a few months since I got this one. I got this one from my local nursery. Unfortunately, I brought it home, and the leaves just started turning brown. So what I did was took all the soil off, got rid of all the brown leaves because there was no turning back once they got to, they were really bad. So there was just no turning back, so there was no point in holding on to them. I ended up with 2 leaves left, and you're about to see those. So I took all the soil off and decided to just put it in Leca to see, how well it does. So here's the 2 leaves. This is the Rhapaphora terrasperma, something like that. I'll put it down here if I got it wrong, which I probably did. But anyway, this is what I have left, these 2 leaves, and one of them is turning, well, they're both turning brown. This one has a brown spot here. This has a brown spot on the tip. However, if you look closely, you can see all the new life coming in. There's two on this other side, and there's a couple coming in on this other leaf. So rest assured, this one's going to be fine. I heard that this is a fast grower as well. So this makes me really happy that since I've put it in this LECA, got rid of all those other leaves, that is starting to grow. And like not just one's coming in, there's probably about 7 that are coming in here. So that's a good sign. So I will come back and show you how this does in a couple months. And then the other plants I got 2 new plants, and I got them from the same place. It's called Planted Roots, I think. I'll link it down below. It's the Etsy shop. I'm very, very pleased with what I got. I was a little unpleased with the shipping, so I'm going to warn you, if you do buy from them, be prepared to wait for a while. I had to like bother them about it, and I didn't want to be that way, but you know what? I paid for my plants, so I wanted my plants. So I had to bother them about it, and they had, you know, illness in the family. There was some stuff going on, I understand. I probably could have been a little more patient, I'm gonna be honest, but I wasn't. But I got my plants, and I'm happy with my plants, and I'm happy with what they, you know, what I got. So first thing I got was this beautiful Philodendron Birkin. This is huge. Now I'm really glad, because when I got it, I did like a story on my Instagram. I'm really glad to be able to actually, so you guys can actually see how big it is, because I honestly feel like the story and even the pictures don't do justice, but me actually holding it in my hand on video, you can actually see it, you know, like compared to my big ass head, you can see how big this plant is. I have a new leaf coming in right there. See that? And I think there's another one coming in down here somewhere. Can't really see it, but it's way down in there. I am very, very pleased. This is really, really a nice size Philodendron Birkin. It was $35. The shipping with Etsy is always bad. Like it's always way, I don't want to say overpriced, because I used to sell plants on Etsy, so I'm not going to say overpriced, because the Postal Service charges a lot for shipping. Especially if you have, you know, you want to ship it right and make sure that you're shipping it in a box that's big enough, it's not getting crushed or anything like that. And they shipped it in a really big, long box. So, but they shipped both of my plants in the same box, but it was a huge, long box. But yeah, I'm so, so pleased with this. This plant is absolutely gorgeous. They really, really, really sent me an impressive plant. And they told me, right, when they shipped it, they was like, FYI, your Birkin is huge. I was like, okay. So it was worth the wait, very much so. And the fact that I have a new leaf coming in already, I think actually 2 new leaves coming in already, that's definitely a plus. So the other plant I ordered was a Monstera Peru. Now they sent me a bonus plant. So I did this, I made this whole shindig here. I made that. It's just moss on a block of wood. That's all. Anyway, I ordered, so the order came with 2 leaves. Basically, that's all you get is 2 leaves. But they gave me an extra 2 leaves. However, one of them died already. And this one, I don't know if this one's going to make it, but it's still hanging in there. I just hope that whatever happens is that it at least produces another leaf, so that even if it doesn't make it, there's another leaf, so I can at least have another leaf, another plant. And I'm hoping that this one starts shooting out a new leaf soon. But these are absolutely gorgeous. Like, look how big the leaves are. The leaf is on this one. I'm so, so pleased with this. This one was $40. That is the most, I think that's honestly the most I've ever paid for a plant. But, you know, I've seen plants for way more than that. Like the variegated monsteras and things like that. Those are ridiculous. But I honestly would never, I have no desire for those. I don't really like variegated plants. No, I mean, I don't mind some of them, like the Birkin. I love that variegation on it. But I don't go out to seek a variegated plant just because, I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm not the best plant mom. So I'm not about to spend a bunch of money on a variegated plant and it dies 2 days after it's in my possession. So I just don't have a desire. Plus, I don't think they're all that cute. They're all right. They ain't all that cute. Anyway, okay, so there it is. There is my new plants, my 3 new plants, and my experimentation. So I have other plants that I could have showed you, like this guy right here. He's new. This is my Ficus alley. I think that's what it's called. However, it's becoming like bald. It keeps dropping leaves. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that, so I'm not really trying to show y'all this plant all like that right now. Let me get this plant together and then I'll show it off. But I will, at some point, I need to do an updated plant tour because I have got lots of new plants. I have lost some plants. So my last tour is pretty much not the same. I swear I think you need to do a plant tour. If you have a lot of plants in your house, I really do think you need to do a plant tour probably every 3 or 4 months. Unless you're somebody that is really, really good at keeping all your plants and you don't buy other plants. Otherwise, if you're like most plant people, I think you should do one probably every 6 months maybe. You know, it just depends on how often you want to share and how often you actually do get new plants or kill plants. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And please like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. And until next time, peace out.